Howdy fishy peeps, and welcome back to the channel for an update and a quick look through the Fluval Flex 15 gallon, which is was my first tank. As you can see, all the plants are growing happily, fish seem happy and healthy, no real negatives. Well, there's one negative, but we'll get on to that later. We'll start with good news first. So, first bit of good news is, well, it's mixed, good and bad. Mummy Platy has given birth again, so we have another group of platy fry, tiny little things floating about in there. And yes, I am getting overrun with platy fry now. I have a little 20 litre, what I'm calling my grow out tank. Just going to pop some tetracolour tropical granules in there, give them a quick munch, so we can get everyone out and about, and a little bit of flake as well. But yeah, so I've got a little 20 litre, what's that, 5.5, 6, whatever gallon, which I'm using as a grow out, purely for fry. Oh, and you can see one of the new additions has decided to make himself known. Up there, you have both of them are there. Wow! But we'll get onto those in a minute. So yes, the grow out tank now has 22 platy fry in it already, and as far as I can tell, there's probably about the same amount still in here, given the new birth, as it were. And I've taken the larger platy fry out. I have to say they were extremely easy to catch. They're used to me. If I stick my hand in there, they tend to try and eat my arm hair or check my fingers to see what's on them. If I hold an algae wafer at the top in the water, they'll come and nibble on it while I'm holding it. So yeah, they're not at all scared of me. So as soon as I put the net in, most of them just swam straight into it, which has reduced the load on this tank quite seriously. So it was getting a bit overcrowded, let's put it that way. As you've seen, at least one of the new additions is, I believe, a rose-tail betta named Norman, after one of my friends, because they're quite similar size, stature, amount of hair. It's and probably the one addition I was worried about of the various new fish that have gone into my tanks of late. And I have to say he's fitted in just fine. He will learn to stay away from Mummy Platy when she's in a grump. When she's getting very pregnant, she gets a bit grumpy, but that's easy enough to do. And the other addition you may just be able to see being crowded out by some pandas is a teeny tiny little sunshine bristlenose Plecostomus just down here, Bertie, and he's the replacement in here for Dave, because Dave has moved over to the 200 litre, the Fluval Roma. He wasn't too big for this sample, and one of the shrimps has decided to show up as well, which is always nice. So Dave wasn't getting too big to be in here, but I was going to have to move him over at some point. So I thought, well, how hard is he going to be to catch? I thought it'd be really difficult to catch, so I thought I'd have a lot of practice run at it, not actually expecting to catch him. Turned out to be much easier than I was expecting. He's got to the size now where he was too big enough to basically hide out, and he used to just sucker on the back of one of the Java fern leaves and hide up there. but he's got too big for that, so he's been hiding under the back of the wood. Well, once I realised he was on there, I sort of moved the wood. Oh, there he is. And picked the wood up, and as soon as he came out of the water he dropped off. So I put the wood back down, he went straight back on it, lifted the wood back up, put the net underneath it, and he just dropped straight into the net. So it was that easy. But yeah, so that's all good news, really. The new platy fry, the tiny little ones, most of them are hiding out in the back in the filter, which is probably the safest place for them. Now there's some malm and whatever in there. I do chuck a bit of food in there every day as well, just a couple of little flakes or a couple of pellets or something like that, just to give them something to munch on, and they seem to grow away happily, and once they get big enough they swim back out through the grates and into the main tank. The only downer was I lost Stumpy, the panda Cory, one of the second lot of fish to go in after the neons. He was smaller than the rest, and I don't know whether it was fin rot or whatever, but his tail fin was gradually disappearing, and I did treat the tank for fin rot in case it was that, but he got more and more reclusive, hiding up more, and yeah, bless him. He was a little fighter and a good little character, and I say, if it was fin rot or something bacterial or fungal, I don't know. Whether he just got picked on, I don't know, because he didn't seem to hang out with the other pandas. There was a group of 4, and then there was Stumpy. So whether he was the runt of the litter and got picked on, I don't know, because whatever happened was happening at night. And yeah, unfortunately he didn't make it. But yeah, such is the way of things. We all lose fish. It's always sad when we do, but it makes room for new fish. Here we go. Can we see him? Yep, there we go. Bertie's right up front and centre. Norman's hiding up the back. Come on, Norman, get your butt to the front. Show everyone how pretty you are. I'm not entirely sure of the type of better that Norman is. I'm thinking, you know, he's multiple colours, he's a bit patchy on his head, and so whether he's part koi, part whatever, I don't know. But when I looked at him in the shop, he looked the prettiest, and he came up and said hello, so that was the one I went for. And ever since then he's been hiding up in the back of the tank. Pretty much. He does come out, but yeah, we all know what betters are like. They're generally fairly chilled out, lazy, like to sleep a lot. But there we go. So that's it for this tank. It's getting a water change and a trim today. As the stem plant's gone a bit crazy again. I'll probably end up hacking about 6 inches off of that. Generally what I have to do it at least once a week, if not twice. But same with this and Mary's tank. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, like and subscribe, and go check out the Team Green Alliance and join in there and help out, and subscribe to all the good people with smaller channels. But yeah, enjoy your hobby, have fun, peace out, rock on, bye bye.